Hi, Phil Cagwin. Once again, we're updating you on the construction at the new high school site. Today's Tuesday, May 4. Today we're going to talk about the insulated concrete forms that are being put up, and you can see them behind me, obviously. And we have Jeff Cooley from Skillman who'll be explaining exactly how this process works and the qualities that it'll put into the building. We're then going to go down and look at where they're doing the geothermal drilling. 320 wells are being dug. I think at this point in time they're above 70 complete, so we're taking a look at that. And then also we're doing these really neat activities with different environmental groups, and Jeff Winslow, our instructional specialist in science for the district, will be talking to you a little bit about those activities and how that's going to enhance this site for educational purposes in the future. So, welcome. Everything's exciting. It's continuing to move forward, and we will continue to provide updates over the next few months.
All right, once we completed our building pad in mid-April, as soon as that was done, they started putting this gravel down. There's 4 inches of this drainage coarse gravel that allows water that would get in here to drain out. Then they dig footings, and they just dig them directly into the building pad, and then they pour them, and they're approximately 2 by 2. And well, when they put the footings in, they put this rebar that connects the footings to the ICF wall, and we're considering this the ICF foundation wall. And the ICF is 2 pieces of styrofoam and then plastic bridging that acts as a stud between them, plus rebar that goes in the wall depending on what kind of structural support that wall needs to provide. So this is a wall that has not been poured yet. So this is kind of what it looks like. The steel is not completely done. On this wall it'll be single mats of steel, which means there's 1 set of rebar going up, 1 set going across in increments, whereas other walls we'll see. So this is an ICF foundation wall, which we're doing the first 3 feet. So this is actually a total of 2 foot below grade, so 1 foot above finished floor. So the raised access flooring will come up to approximately right here, and that's what you'll actually be standing on when you're in the classroom. And the air that's going to heat and cool your body is actually going to flow in this under area here. But this is a finished ICF foundation wall. You can see there's concrete inside of here. You can see the rebar, single mat of rebar, this interior wall, and it's ready to go. They're ready to build up from here. So now we're looking at the geothermal drilling operation in the geothermal well field, and they're in the process, I believe, of drilling wells 78 and 79 of 320. Each well goes down 300 feet, and that's what supplies the building with heating and cooling. Basically the cooling process works, takes water out of the building at 70, 80 degrees, pumps it into the ground's a constant 55 degrees, cools the water to 55 degrees, takes it back into the building, and then when you blow air across 55 degree water inside pipes, that air becomes 60 degrees, which cools the building from 80 to 70 approximately, and keeps you all very comfortable.
Assistant Principal at Talawanda High School. Standing right now on the completed pad for the new high school, and right now we're actually standing in one of the hallways, what will be one of the hallways, the science hallway. So as you can see behind me as it stretches down, I'm standing about 2 feet below where the actual floor will be. So walls are going up, walls are getting completed. There's a lot of excitement going on in the high school among staff and students as well. Everybody's very excited about the new high school coming online, and especially the sophomores to be the first group to graduate from that building. There's a lot of activity going on out here. It's really exciting to see everything going on. We're really excited about, like I said, the science hallway, specifically the new science labs that are going to be in place. A lot of the things that Mr. Winslow will be talking about that we're going to be doing environmentally with the building. It's very exciting, and we're just really ramped up to get this further along and see some more progress. So we'll keep you updated as things move along.
I'm Jeff Winslow, and I'm the Science Instructional Leader for Talawanda School Districts. And as you know, that this building is on track to be the first LEED Gold school in the state of Ohio. Talawanda community has made a real emphasis on environmental sustainability. So we just saw views of the new building and construction, and we saw the concrete forms. They're going to increase our R value and our ability to conserve energy that way. And we've also done a lot on this south end of the property in order to improve the environmental projects. So we've now had collaboration with the Butler County Soil and Water Conservation District, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, the Ohio Department of Natural Resources, Pheasants Forever, and the U.S. Forestry Service to develop the additional property that was made possible by the generous work of Mary and Leo Eric. And so we're going to use this area as environmental research. We're expanding to wetlands so that students will have access to do research. We'll have about 30 acres of forestry land that we can use for conservation and observation, as well as the additional acreage that'll be agriculture. This will be one of the rare opportunities in the state of Ohio. We'll have construction with conservation, with agriculture, and with education all on the same property. Well, you can still hear construction sounds in the background, but behind us you'll see one of the wetlands that's going to be expanded using funding from the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service and Butler County Soil and Water Conservation and the Pheasants Forever. We'll have a prairie buffer along with an oak savanna and agricultural land, so that we can have students who are integral in a part of a conservation project that will bring education to these things and start a generation of people looking for integration in the environment.